All-time Vikings quarterbacks, where does Kirk Cousins rank among them? Cousins, the quarterback that's popular to hate, the quarterback who continuously has the goalposts moved against him. Where does he rank all-time in Vikings history? Let's talk about it. Honorable mention here, Brett Favre, who I would say had the single greatest season at quarterback in franchise history back in 2009, but just 2 seasons played, not enough body of work there. You got to have at least 3 seasons to qualify. That's just me talking. Fran Tarkenton, the GOAT, obviously, no disputing that. Cool, he's number 1. After that, it comes down to Kirk Cousins versus Dante Culpepper. Okay, I understand that there's nostalgia surrounding Culpepper, the speed bag, get your roll-on celebration, cannon of an arm, MVP caliber year back in 2004, and that's great. The reality is, Dante Culpepper is nowhere close to the caliber of quarterback that is Kirk Cousins. How so, you ask? Let me count the ways. Kirk Cousins, in just 17 fewer games compared to Dante Culpepper played in Minnesota, has just 11 fewer touchdowns, 50 fewer, and I had to look this up like 20,000 times just to make sure I wasn't drunk. 50 fewer interceptions than Dante Culpepper and has a better completion rate by 4 percentage points. Culpepper had just 3 good years in Minnesota out of 6. 2000, 2003, and 2004. The other 3 seasons, 2001 threw 14 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. 2002 threw 5 more interceptions than touchdowns. 2005, just 7 games played before getting hurt, had a 1-to-2 touchdown to interception ratio. That is god-awful. Kirk Cousins surpasses those stats by light years. And by the way, the good production that Culpepper put up benefited by throwing passes to, I don't know, the greatest receiver of all time. Just throw up the 50-50 ball to Randy Moss. Those 3 good years that Culpepper had, he threw 97 touchdown passes. Moss accounted for 40 of them. By the way, in 2003, Culpepper missed 2 games. Moss caught an additional 5 touchdown passes combined from Gus Frerotte. That's how great of a receiver Randy Moss was. He made quarterbacks. And after Moss got traded to Oakland, all right, Culpepper, this is your team now. 6 touchdowns, 12 interceptions before he got hurt. He was a disaster. Oh, well, Kirk, he had the combination of Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs or Justin Jefferson. All right, go back to 2017 in Washington, arguably his career worst year. 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 64.3 completion rate. His top 3 receivers that year, Jamison Crowder, 33-year-old Vernon Davis, and Ryan Grant, none of which had 1,000 yards receiving that year. Kirk Cousins has been far more consistent, way more efficient compared to Dante Culpepper. He's 3rd all-time. Kirk Cousins is 2nd all-time among Vikings quarterbacks. Even if you hate Kirk Cousins, please do the mental gymnastics in the comment section below to tell me how much better Culpepper is to Kirk Cousins.